way of standing out, not just for his sense of fashion, but for his presence. He was always someone you noticed, not because he demanded attention, but because he effortlessly drew people in with his kindness and genuine nature. We all saw Dylan excel as an athlete. He pushed himself, worked hard, and led by example. Whether it was a casual game or a serious competition, Dylan gave everything he had. But it wasn't just his skill that made him stand out. It was his sportsmanship, his humility, and the way he lifted others around him. An athlete who never forgot that the heart mattered just as much as the win. Mentioning this reminds me of the countless times he would pick up my best friend Kevin and sometimes even turn him upside down, resulting in me smacking Dylan's arm to let him go. But what truly made Dylan special was his heart. He had an unmatched kindness, a genuineness that made everyone feel valued and appreciated. He had a way of making people feel comfortable, of connecting with them, of bringing a smile to their faces. His kindness wasn't loud. It was in the little things, the way he checked in on his friends, the support he showed to those he cared about, and the way he made everyone feel included. His kindness even reached as far as my family. My mom would address him as the good-looking kid, and I had mentioned it to him once. From that point on, when my mom picked me up through the loop, he would leave his friend group and come say hi. And she would say, "How's it going, Justin Bieber?" To which she was confused and looked around to not find Justin Bieber but himself. Dylan's impact on our lives will never fade. He taught us to be bold, to be kind, to be genuine to ourselves. To be our genuine selves. He inspired us with his spirit, his strength, and his kindness. Please remember to be strong and remind yourself that he's in the hands of God. As we say goodbye to Dylan, let's remember him not only for what he did, but for who he was. Let his memory continue to guide us in the way we live our lives. I would like to present to you something his 9th grade English teacher, Ms. Sweetwolnick, shared with me, his American Dream essay. Before I read it, I also wanted to say to his parents, you raised an amazing and inspirational young man, and this is apparent because of each of his brothers, Dean and Dustin, attained those attributes that made him such a great person. All right, now for his essay. The American dream is different for everybody. It could depend on ethnicity, age, or gender. The American dream is a goal that a person has. They vary from person to person, but this is my American dream. My first goal is to fix my 1982 Datsun 280ZX. It was my grandpa's. He gave it to me before he passed, so that car means a lot to me. Also, it is a fast and beautiful car. It doesn't need a lot of work, luckily, it just needs a new exhaust. My second goal is to move to Fort Bragg, California. For people who don't know, Fort Bragg is a small city located on California's coast, about 4 miles away. I want to live there because my family and I own a cabin 15 minutes away from Glass Beach. The cabin is in the mountains next to the beach, covered in redwood trees. It's also always cold up there, and I love cold weather. My third goal is to join the Green Berets. The Green Berets are part of the U.S. Special Forces. I wanted to be a Green Beret because I want to serve my country to the best of my ability and for as long as I can. Being a Green Beret, you get special training and you get deployed more than someone who is in the Army or the Air Force. Others may have different goals, but this is my idea of the American dream. Thank you.